Resolute Bay Radio, Bassin 202, just on the main airport, going to be texting for Alpha, backtracking 35 for a northern departure for Grise Fiord.
Bassin 202, roger.
Bassin 202, Grise Fiord operator.
Good day, sir. King Air 200, last off Resolute Bay. We are just leaving 16,000 feet inbound to your station. We're 46 back from Durab. We'll be estimating on the ground a 1621, Baffin 202.
Yeah, Baffin 202, wind 240, at 4 altimeter 29908.
29908, check marks. Thank you, sir. So that 1,400 pounds worked out perfect on the descent for this one. Just ducky.
Just a little over 200, but it's not moving, so just perfect.
Just perfect.
Yep.
That gives us 20 knots under barber pole.
Sir.
I like that feeling. You can see this place is all sheer cliffs as well. Not a lot of places where you can actually land and build a town, which is why they picked Grise Fiord where it is.
It's actually a little flat, just a little bit.
That little tiny valley there, but most of these places like really, really rough, straight from the water right to the cliff. When you must have had the first people come up here and see this place, their heart must have sunk, because a lot of them came from the tree line. So they were from Great Whale and places like that, and this place must have just broken their hearts.
Oh yeah. Alright, gonna do a little 121. Grise Fiord Radio, Bassin 202, descending through 8,500 for 1,000 feet. Durab in 6 minutes, on the ground in 8 minutes. Traffic and conflict 4. Grise Fiord is Bassin 202.
That's a little bit weak. 2 minutes from Durab to landing?
Minutes.
Yeah, but that's moving at how fast?
Fast.
Yeah, so it'd be more like 4 minutes from Durab, but that's
4 minutes from Durab.
All right, it's all good.
Gives our Twin Otter people a little more time to. Ooh.
Yeah, what the hell?
Wow. You still have the awesome question of why the hell would you live up here?
They were forced here. They had no choice.
Grise Fiord was forced.
They were rounded up and they were brought here. They were told a whole load of stories, and they were basically dumped here with a load of shit. And it was 2 years before a ship came back, and when it did, half of them were dead. Flew up the premier and a whole bunch of people when they unveiled the statue of the mother and son that the guy carved for the wishing they were home statue.
Yep.
Pretty friggin' teary, I'll tell you. A lot of people in tears over that. A lot of people died up here. They just couldn't fathom, why they were just dumped here.
Yep.
Now the people have been offered, we'll take you back to your ancestral lands wherever they were, because some were from Great Whale, some were from other places in Labrador.
Yep.
And, this is like 3 generations later, so they're...
That was pretty much just to colonize the north, just to say, yeah, we have got people in there, so this is
exactly
ours.
what it was. It was all about sovereignty.
Yeah.
Northernmost community, blah, blah, blah. And the only people that could survive up here with local hunting was Inuit people, because they had the technology and the skills. But just being dumped here was just a crime against humanity. And empowering back a touch more.
Heck.
Yeah, the history of that whole period is pretty violent. But the government of the 50s treated Inuit people like children. Penny is one of the last people to get an Eskimo number. They didn't have names, they thought, so they gave all the Inuit people just a number and said, your Eskimo number, blah, blah, blah. She was one of the last people to be issued one of those little tags in 1955.
Like the social security numbers, but for Eskimo people.
Well, yeah, it was the government saying they didn't understand that the Inuit not only had, a first and last name, but several other names.
Oh.
And they couldn't make head nor tail out of it, so they just gave them numbers and thought they were all savages. Very strange. Oh yeah, that history is pretty unique.
Yep.
But again, a lot of it was just pure friggin' ignorance. At the airport yet?
At the airport, yeah, it's about 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Grise Radio, Baffin 202. Is the Twin Otter about to fire up, do you know? Oh, I guess
he's the one fueling up.
202 negative.
Okay, we check. We're just coming up on Jurab now. We're going to be a couple of minutes into Jurab and then about 6 minutes after that on the ground.
Baffin 202, roger.
It's going to be cramped up.
Yeah, I do this one slow. This is not one you race in on.
No.
Take your time, set up. The big deal here is get trimmed out and ready for the flap and gear trim.
Yep.
So you be trimmed, ready for all of that, and then when you cross the shoreline, you're already stabilized.
Heck.
And your power lever is high because you got gear down, flaps full, crossing the shoreline. You're about 1,800 pounds of torque. So when you
the
do
go
a
around is
just top up the power, bring flaps to 40, gear up, and you're already in the bank turn.
Yep.
This way, there's no big deal with the power change, right? And this is what I try and teach and preach, but sometimes guys don't quite get the message. Takes a little while. Once you've been in here a few times, it makes more sense.
Sinks in.
Oh, what I tell you, there's two ways of doing it. The wrong way and my way.
That's the experience talking.
Yes, sir, it is. Right, so we're coming up on our famous Jurab, so we're going to get a 90-degree turn. So doing it at 220 knots is not smart. So what we do is we start slowing it up. I usually like about 8 pounds of torque here.
Better.
Right, that'll slow you down and go you down because you're going to hit 1,000 with a 90-degree bank, right?
It said 8 or 6.
Sorry?
8 or 6.
It'll go up. We're still descending, right?
Yeah.
I want to slow down below 200 for flaps and gear, right?
Yep. 1,000 level.
Check, 1,000 level. Never be a rush to do this one. Take your time, and if it don't feel right, get the hell out of Dodge.
Yep.
One night I came in here, it was dark. We were coming in on track, everything was right, and the little voice in my head said, get out of here, something ain't right.
Yep.
I don't know to this day what it was that triggered that thought, but it was like, nope, boom, out of here. Turned around, went back, did the whole shootaroo again, worked out. A little voice saves your life. Listen to it.
Caution, terrain. Caution,
all right, inhibit.
Terrain.
Go to, there.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Yeah. The town?
I got it.
Got inhibit on?
Did clear.
Okay, we need to inhibit. You got to go to aux page. I think it's in aux. Right. Keep going. Okay, try on the map page. I can't remember what. Oh, wait a minute. Go back one. Back again. Okay, nope. Go to the map page.
Page.
Yeah, go next. Next. Okay. Whoa. Oh, next one. Terrain and TAWS inhibit.
Matter. All right, back to flight plan.
All right, I knew it was something like that. Okay, we'll take flaps approach.
Flaps 40 coming up. Speed check.
Okay, landing and taxi lights.
Flaps 40 indicating.
Okay, gears on the way.
Check, you're down, check.
All right, power's at 10. This is going to work out just ducky.
For landing checklist, altitude alerter, how much you want? The overshoot?
It doesn't matter, just leave it at 1,000 feet.
Leave it at 1,000, check. Prop sync.
Sync is off.
Weather radar is still on standby. Ice vanes.
Coming out.
Autopilot and yaw damper.
Are coming off.
Flaps are set for 40. Gear 3 ground, no read, no red, confirm.
3 green, no reds, confirm.
Landing and taxi lights.
Are on.
And before landing, checklist completes.
Alright, set me up 500 in the box.
500 in the box, check. Alright, I'll make one last one. Grise Fiord Radio, Baffin 202. On the approach, over Bodbo. calling to be on the ground in about 2 minutes for runway 32, Baffin 202.
Baffin 202, roger.
Okay, no red. Flaps are 40. Go full flap now.
Beat check, full flaps. Coming in.
Acha.
Alright, 700 feet, you're doing 134, sink 2.
Down to 500 now.
Check, 200 level.
Check. 300 in the box.
300 in the box, check.
$500.
Yeah.
Grise Fiord radio, Baffin 202 is on final.
400.
202, wind 230, true at 2.
Alright, doing 123, sink 4, 350 feet.
300.
Crossing the short 300 on schedule. Looks good. 105 now for my speed.
Yep, doing 113, sink 3.
Check.
300 feet.
See the circle there? Those are
200.
the lights in the dark, right?
110.
Acha. Fuck, I love this shit.
Oh man, awesome.
100.
105, sink 1.
Slowing for 95.
Check. 100,
Okay.
sink 1.
Check.
97, sink 2. And VREF.
We have a roof.
Okay, well done.
Thank God, thank God. Forget, leave a tip.
Grise Fiord radio, Baffin 202 is on the ground, backtracking runway 32 for the main apron.
Baffin 202, check you down at 1625.
Baffin 202, it's Mark 316 for the Twin Otter here, and we are outbound. Just trying to figure out how we're going to pass each other here so you'll have space to park.
Yeah, that's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, is there space on the runway to pass, or definitely not?
I would say definitely not.
Is
Shit.
can actually go all the way to the end.
Okay, we're going to try and get as close as we can to the Pilatus and tuck in there, and then when you come, see if you think you can get by us.
Okay, we checked that.
I just wait all the way to the end of the runway.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
Yeah. Alright, flaps are up. Transponder is going out. The radar is still on standby. Time down is noted. Trims are set.
Oh, shit.
Auto ignition.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Yeah, that looks
What?
like it'll work.
Auto ignition.
Correct.
Off, off.
No feather. Off. Nose protection is off.
Let's heads up here, brother.
Yeah. To there. Oh, that's going to work. I think it should work.
Grise
Just
Fiord International Airport. This looks pretty cool.
stick to the left.
Tell them we're down and clear.
Grise Fiord radio, Baffin 202 is down and clear the runway.
202, roger.
Plenty of space.
Right.
All good.